Hello, hello. Guess what? It is time to eat. Well, part of our dinner's ready. We can turn that off. Hi, Chef Capaldo. You guys see me okay? Yes. Am I recording? Probably not. Oh no, I am recording. Okay, so tonight's dinner, since it is Friday and there's no meat on Friday for Lenten season, we're going to make a grilled cheese on sourdough. But not just any sourdough. My wife likes hers on everything sourdough loaf. So she will be getting the everything sourdough loaf. I prefer real sourdough, and I go with the gold miner sourdough bread for my sandwich. Now, we do, you can't see it, because there's ends on both sides. But we will show you. Now, the first thing I have to do, you heard my timer go off. Guess what? Our second part of the dinner is done. And what is that? That, my friends, is Stouffer's mac and cheese. How else would you eat a grilled cheese sandwich? I mean, you can have maybe mashed potatoes or rice or some kind of vegetables, but my vegetables seem to have bacon in them, so I can't have that. All right. So let's pull this out of here. Well, first of all, let's pull this out of here. This oven is broken. So let's get some air in here. It's a little bit hot. It's about 92 degrees outside. And I don't really prefer to cook in heat, but I have no choice. Butter's not softened enough, but it'll work. Okay, be ready, because here comes the mac and cheese. Hey. Yes. All right. So, see if I can turn that so you can see that. No, it doesn't want to turn. Let me see if we can do it this way. I don't want to drop the camera in there. I'll have a melted camera. I'll be really mad. There it is. It's still settling up. All right. Let's get back to our grilled cheese now. Both should be done right around the same time. And this will teach you guys how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Now, I've been doing it for a while. I even have a guy, Alan Cito, I think he goes by, 78. I'm going to be using this big one right here. Okay. So you get your pan, and he tried one of my grilled cheese and he goes, "Oh my God, that is the best. God, you got to show me how to make it." "Oh, do you have a kitchen to make it on?" "No." "Well, then don't worry about it. You just come over here and I'll make it up for you. Charge it for the cheese." No. So, what cheeses do I use? Well, when you're making a grilled cheese, you can make it with shredded cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. Now, I used to make it with this stuff. but that's not really that great to use on a grilled cheese. I like to use at least 4 cheeses. And I like the Sargentino, which is really good cheese there. So you got the extra sharp cheddar, Colby Pepper Jack, also by Sargentino. These are slices. I have a little bit of Colby Jack just left. That's Stater Brothers brand. And even a piece of pepper jack left. And let me make sure it's okay. We don't want mold. Yes, still good. So April. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna get this pan warm. It's already warm from the oven, but it needs to get warm. So what do? My stove is broken, so I use a lighter. We got to lock down the camera. Of course, we can't do a video with sound because there's a helicopter flying over. So, I'm gonna wipe the stove. So we're gonna turn this. There we go. We take that all the way down to nothing. We don't want it melting where it's gonna have a fire. Get the pan warm. And you're going to need a plate because you need to make this stuff. So I got a plate. Let's make hers first. First thing we're going to do is take some butter. I'll probably use this whole piece. That's how good it comes out, how good it is soft. You get yourself a knife, a butter knife. And I use the Salted Challenge butter. And what I'm doing is I'm greasing the pan. It's not really greasing it. It's getting it ready for the grilled cheeses. Alright, so we do that. Now let's get our thread. You get 2 pieces of bread, and you're going to butter one side because the other side is going to get buttered off that. You want to smother the bread really nice. This way it all gets melted in. You get a nice grilled cheese sandwich, of course, right? That's what it's all about, right, Charlie Brown? Alright, so This is Chef Capalbo, or better known as Mitch's Art Adventures. Art Adventures. My adventure today is making a grilled cheese sandwich. You know, adventures aren't just drawing, they're also making things like food. It could be called Chef Capalbo, but today we're just going to call it Cooking with Mitch's Art Adventures. There's the bread, nice and buttered up, right? Okay, so right down on here. So hot this cheese is melting already. That's how hot it is in this place. There we go. And what I do is I split it in half so it covers the whole bread. So there, that side is done now. Have I opened this yet? No, this one's not open yet. So, you open it up. Same thing on the other side, except it's going to be opposite. Oh, it's looking good already. I don't know about you, but I could definitely eat it. Well, I will be eating it too when I make mine. Sharp, extra sharp cheddar cheese. See that it breaks so easily. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. Put that one there. So I'm going to have my sandwich going to be down to 2 slices. Now, while that gets warm, which by the way we can just do this, that'll heat it up even better, make it yummier. Alright, I'll grab my bread. And my bread came from, I believe, Albertsons. Either Albertsons or Sprouts. I'm not going to make a full sandwich. I'm just going to use one piece of bread. Because I'm going to have mac and cheese with it. That's going to make a lot of cheese. Put these away. See what's going on. Maybe you can't see it, but I can tell you what's going on. I'm gonna make a grilled cheese. Alright, so on this one, we just go ahead and smear the butter on. zest mine up a little different than hers. Alright, so there you have that. Now, in the meantime, we should flip this. And how do you flip it, you ask, right? First, I'm going to take that off. You don't want to get that. Right, just like that. See that? Cook some more. Does that look good right there now? Isn't that, it's just kind of tasty looking. Now mine is just one piece of sourdough bread. You're like, well, wait a minute. How are you gonna cook that? I'm gonna show you. First of all, we're not gonna just put those two types of cheese on. I like Parmesan cheese on my sandwich. So you sprinkle a little bit of that on there, and then you cut the bread in half. All right, there we go. And we're almost done with butter. You're going to have to put more butter on the plate, the pan. I went to Denny's the other day and I asked them for a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't know what they used, but it was gross. It was. And I almost complained, but I figured, I'll just do it on video. So there. There's that. I like Colby cheese. And I haven't really tried the pepper jack. This is something new. I hope that I didn't get the one time I bought cheese, I said, oh, it's a Colby jack. And it wasn't. It was the hottest cheese ever. I forgot the name of it. But I'll make sure I never buy that again because I burned my mouth. I was making chili. I was like, oh my God, that's hot. Hers is done. How do I know? There's melted cheese on the side. See that? That's the way you want it to turn out. Nice, crispy end on there, like that. And that's a grilled cheese with everything sourdough. Now we're going to make mine, and of course we need more butter because she soaked it all up on hers. Whoa, too much. Alright, there's still a little bit of butter left. Use that for something else, I don't know what. Now, lay it on here. Like that. Cover it up. Let that cook. the meantime, we're going to take this and we're going to start a nice little pastry. Maybe my knives really suck. You can see there's no cheese sticking out because she doesn't like a lot of cheese. But there it is. That's plated. Or Plutoed, whichever you wish to call it. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. You want to clean up your mess as you go along. This way, nothing's in the way. And you don't have to worry about cleaning it up later. I know you're not seeing me as a chef Cataldo or hearing me talk in the French or the Italian language, but hey, we're not doing that. We're making grilled cheese. How non is that? Closing. Alright. So that's plated now. Don't listen to me because I don't know what I'm saying. We're going to go to the mac and cheese. You can watch that melt or you can watch me try to open up the mac and cheese. I'm gonna put this away. As you can see, my mac and cheese is getting nice and toasty in there. So what you want to do is open this, and you can see how nice and brown and burnt it is. Wow, and hot. It is hot. So please wash your hands when you're doing this, or you will have burnt hands. That's not good. So it's not mixed up, so what you do is you take it outside. Do this. Oh yeah, that smells good. But I'm gonna put a little bit of this on it. Where's the camera? This makes it a little more delicate, you might say. And you sprinkle it on. You get the top on, and then you mix it up. I don't know how much you want, so I'll put 3 spoonfuls. Go. Hers is made. I have to turn mine to be burnt. camera back there so you can see what I'm doing. It's greasy everywhere. There we go. As you can see, it's pretty much done. I will do this and just let it melt together and it'll be ready. I will be right back. Okay, so it's done. It's all melting off there. I don't need to cut mine because it's cut. Just want to show you, it's already cut there. There we have it. This I will clean once it cools down. It's too hot to touch right now. So, we are done with that.
Oh, look at
Hand
that.
my wife her dinner.
Awesome, thank you.
There you go.
Amazing.
Aren't they amazing always?
They are. They're always amazing. I just
I'm going to go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get some mama. I'm gonna get some whatever.
Some mama?
Some mama.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. You don't want no ketchup or anything?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, so there it is. And one more thing I like to call mine. If I can find it. Top it off with some ketchup. Makes it taste like a burger. Someday. And that's just a little of what I like to do to it. The rest of it is add some mayonnaise. Oops, it's upside down. Real Best Foods mayonnaise. So you know what side of the country I'm on. I don't have the other flavor or whatever it's called. I've forgotten what it's called because it's on the East Coast. Which means I'm on the West Coast. The best coast. And of course, I can't get it open. Isn't that lovely? Hellman's, that's what it's called over there. But here it's called Best Foods, and I think it was originally from here, not there. Because why would it be Hellman's when it can be Best Food? Nope, I didn't fart. Sounds like it is, but I didn't. There's the dinner. You have your ketchup and mayo mixed up, or will be mixed up, my mac and cheese, and my grilled cheese on sourdough. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about learning how to make a easy grilled cheese sandwich, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe right here. And I'll catch you next time. I'm gonna go eat. Bye.